Sometimes in building out a business, the entrepreneur is faced with infrastructure versus vanity. In other words, to build out their business, their facility with all the best, but not necessarily to feed their vanity that it looks the prettiest.
Right. It's like the beautiful glass building on the outside that's toxic inside. The thing that I'm most passionate about is making sure that your overhead is adequate to support your infrastructure. So there's a difference between infrastructure overhead and what I call vanity overhead, where, you've got the fancy glass doors and the mahogany furniture, but inside you haven't spent any money on your infrastructure. You've not spent money on having a good accounting system, on having a department that works, and you're scrimping on those things to have the vanity.
So image serves its purpose, but if you can't back it up at the guts of the business, that's corporate suicide.
Right. The vanity should come after the infrastructure. So once you've got your infrastructure and you've spent your overhead on that, then you can start introducing some of the vanity, but some of it is just inappropriate.
And isn't it important in the infrastructure to build it in a way that it can expand with capacity, whatever your business is? In other words, that don't invest in something that has a limit to it so that you'd have to throw it away to expand, but that you can expand upon it.
And so what I've tended to do within my own company is to build an infrastructure that may seem like overkill to start, but when you start growing, you don't want to have to be worrying about putting it in then. You want to make sure that whatever you have can sustain the growth that you're planning.